President hosting a glitzy feast at the White House. Special guests for French President Emmanuel Macron and his son Hunter Biden was there. The menu featuring Maine lobster, drawing criticism from some lawmakers. The Marine Stewardship Council and Seafood Watch claiming that seafood poses too much of a risk to rare whales and should be avoided. Biden vowed to protect the seafood industry in office. But there you have 200 lobsters at the White House last night for dinner. Joining the conversation all morning long is Fox Business' Dagen McDowell and Markowski Investments President Chris Markowski. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Dagen, your reaction.
Hunter Biden was there. Is the White House just trolling the American people? Kevin McCarthy was there. This is all just quite too much to bear. I digress. Whole Foods stopped selling Maine lobsters recently, and even Jared Golden, who is a Democrat lawmaker from Maine, called out the Biden administration on this, saying if the Biden White House can prioritize purchasing 200 Maine lobsters for a fancy dinner, the president should also take the time to meet with the Maine lobstermen his administration is currently regulating out of business. So this is all has to do with a couple of decisions from some environmental groups. And Whole Foods, to name one, has stopped buying Maine lobsters. And the governor of Maine, in addition to the congressional delegation from Maine, noted, and these are the right whales, there has never been a right whale death attributed to Maine lobster gear. Maine lobstermen, and those are men and women, have a 150-year history of sustainability, and Maine's lobstering community has consistently demonstrated their commitment to protecting right whales. So what is it? Does he support the fishing industry for lobsters in Maine or not? But again, it just goes to the kind of haphazard, all over the place, I don't know where I am and what I'm doing presidency of Joe Biden.
Yeah, a couple of celebrities and some media there as well, Chris. CEOs as well. Bernard Arnault, one of the featured guests. Joe and Mika were there as well. There's John Legend. Meanwhile, President Biden made no apologies for the climate incentives in his Inflation Reduction Act, which, of course, expands inflation. President Macron called the act super aggressive toward European companies. But here's what he did acknowledge.
There are occasions when you write a massive piece of legislation, and that has almost $368 billion for the largest investment in climate change on all of history. And so there's obviously going to be glitches in it and need to reconcile changes in it.
Yeah, to the detriment of how many other industries, Chris?
Well, I got a kick out of the phrase glitches in legislation.
Yeah.
Talk about an understatement there. First and foremost, they call it the Inflation Reduction Act. It's nothing of the sort. And I do think that the Europeans are jawboning this a little bit. We just had the CEO of Volkswagen come out and say, hey, we can't make batteries here in Europe. We can't do things because our energy prices are so high. We have such an opportunity here in this country to attract more and more industry and more companies to move back here to the United States because we are, if we wanted to be, energy independent.
Yep. Well, we're going to keep watching that.